Feast your eyes on this, folks, here. This is what many TV review sites say is probably the best TV out there right now. This here is LG's OLED, the OLED TV. This is the 55-inch, and this is the CX, brand new for 2020. Some people also call this the C10. So in today's video here, we're going to review this TV. We're going to unbox it. We're going to show it to you in operation and show you some of the new features. Will help you decide, well, is this the right TV for me or not? Okay, so for us here, evaluating which TV to get, we were stuck between getting this OLED TV here from LG or Samsung's QLED. Now that TV is $1,299, $500 cheaper than this one. That really makes the decision hard as to whether do you really want to spend that extra $500 to get a TV that you may or may not be able to notice the difference. And not only that, folks, making it harder for you to decide here, there's not much difference between the 2019 version of this TV here, which would be the 55C9. So how do you know whether or not to take the plunge on this one? So these are your main reasons here that are outlined here right on the box. Specifically on this new 55CX10 version, the 2020 version of this LG OLED TV, is the fact that they can individually light the pixels. So by being able to individually shut off a pixel to make it completely black, this gives you effectively an infinity contrast ratio, because now you don't have a pixel that's somewhat on or somewhat off. Now here they've also included the Gen 3 version of their AI processor here, the A9. What's really nice about this one here is not only does it give you the artificial intelligence Picture Pro and Sound Pro, where it adjusts the picture and the sound automatically for you, it performs what you see right here, the 4K upscaling. Okay, now 4K upscaling is kind of an interesting feature to have. If you have an old legacy video, or maybe you only have high definition signal coming in, you pump it into this and their chip will turn it into 4K resolution. Now it doesn't mean you're getting a much sharper image, you know, like an original 4K content image would be, but it is an improvement over what you'll have right now. In 2020 here, we have this new feature here called True Cinema Experience. So all of the algorithms that the TV manufacturers put in place to get rid of the motion blurring and stuff like that in the videos, the Hollywood directors are finding that it was ruining the look of their movie. So they came up with this new filmmaker mode here, which translates to your director's cinematic vision to your TV. That way it looks the exact same on your TV that it looked on the screen at the movie theater. You can also connect Bluetooth speakers to your wireless surround sound, which is really a good feature to have. But some of the new stuff they have now with the new WebOS 5.0 is that you still have the sports and the gaming and the live streaming to all of the latest partners, but like Disney Plus and Apple TV. So you also have the VRR, and this is a really cool feature too that we're going to show you, live updates on your favorite sports teams. So the LG OLED 55CX here is compatible with the NVIDIA G-Sync. So those of you gamers that rely on that are going to have a great time with this. Also, you gamers out there are going to like the fact that it only has a 13 millisecond lag time. The game changer here is the new spec for HDMI 2.1. So this LG OLED TV here works with several different voice assistants. So Google Assistant is the one that comes built right into the remote right off the bat. And it also will work with Alexa as well. And they show you very easily how to set that up. This LG OLED 55CX TV also works here with the Apple AirPlay, and it also works with the Apple HomeKit. Okay, let me just give you a very stern warning here, folks, about when you're buying a new TV. I want you to look on the box here for all of the logos of all of the different streaming services that it supports. If you don't see the logo for your streaming service on this box, do not buy that TV. See, here's where the problem's stemming from, folks, right now. All the TV manufacturers right now are raking you over the coals, and they're abandoning you. They are leaving you abandoned with their old operating system. So if you have any TV that was like 2018 or older, chances are you're not going to be able to get Disney Plus or some of these other ones here to load up, because the operating systems in them are too old and they don't work with all the newer protocols and with these new interfaces that they have. And even LG themselves, folks, they are abandoning you. They are not going to support any of the older versions of WebOS. So you need to get the 2020 version with the WebOS 5.0 if you want to see any more improvements to your firmware. That leaves everybody in the dust. Okay, so here we can see here they have Disney Plus there on the box there. And you can see it also supports Hulu and Netflix and YouTube. So if those are important to you, make sure they're on there. I know that NBC's Peacock just came out, but I can tell you that when we turned on the TV and started working through it, we saw the Peacock was already in there automatically. So here you can see we're covering all of the major streaming services here, including even Sling. Make sure it says 2020 on the box. Okay, let's talk about my favorite part. It still has the magic remote control, which has been very popular with owners of the LG TVs here. So some of the key features here are the voice assist button right here. So you push this down and hold the button and say like find movies, Star Wars, Rogue One. Now it has a Netflix button and an Amazon Prime button. And then you can just say Contagion. You know, you're stuck at home in the pandemic. Hey, find me Contagion. And then you get the scrolling wheel here. Also, I think probably the most powerful thing about this magic remote here is this is very much like the Wii remotes. If you guys have ever played any of the Wii game consoles, where you give it a little shake and it puts a cursor on the screen. And we'll show you that too. And that way you don't have to keep using these stupid go left, go right, go up, go down, go left, go right, you know. Okay, lastly, before we open this bad boy up, let's talk about price. Now, LG has set a manufacturer's price of $2,199 for this. And of course, you're not going to see anybody selling it for that. So when this first came out and I first saw it back in May at Costco, they had it on the stand there for $1,749. And I'm still hemming and hawing over it because right next to it, they had the Samsung 8Q was only $1,200, so $500. So I'm still hemming and hawing over it. And guess what? I go in last week and they lowered the price again from $1,749 down to $1,649. Right? So meanwhile, Best Buy is charging $16.99 for it, right? So this is the best price I found so far, was $16.49 at Costco. But wait, Costco made the deal even sweeter. So most people don't know this, but typically on a lot of TVs, when you buy them at Costco, it comes here with this Costco concierge service technical support. So they throw in a second year on top of your warranty, which makes that really good, and they give you a toll-free number to call for technical support. Costco on a lot of TVs typically gives you this right here, this extra 2-year extended warranty here, but then they threw this into the deal here. They threw in an extra 3 years of warranty coverage through Square Trade. And normally they charge $99 for that. And in fact, I saw that a month ago. I saw it on there. It says, oh, for $99 you can get a 3-year extended warranty. And I was like, you know, I don't normally buy those. But now they're throwing it in free with the TV until August 2nd. So now on top of that, as if that deal wasn't sweet enough there, so we're getting it for $16.49 plus an extra $99 off on getting that warranty. And this right here, folks, is where you guys should be clicking that like button right now. Even the people at Costco didn't know about this, but if you buy your TV even at Costco, they've got a deal going here on LG's website. If you buy one of their TVs that are on the list of approved TVs, you'll get a free LG PL5 wireless Bluetooth speaker here. And what's really cool about this, so this is good until August 2nd. This is a $129 value. And so the people at Costco didn't know about it. I knew about it just from doing my research. But if you buy that TV, all you got to do, and it's just incredible, it's so easy, it's not even funny. So here's all the TVs here. You redeem the offer, you click here, and all you have to do is upload a photo of your receipt. And all you got to do here is upload a photo of your serial number from the back of the TV, hit submit, and you're done. And it will just come to your house automatically, a $129 speaker. And you'll only see that here. Nobody else is telling you about this right now. So now I have 5 years of warranty on this TV. You're not going to get that when you go to Best Buy or any of the other stores. Okay, now let me give you a very important piece of advice, people. When you get home with all your paperwork and your TV and everything, see this receipt here? You will need this to cash in anything on your warranty. So make sure you put this in a safe place and make a Xerox copy of it, because receipts will fade over the years. They're notorious for the ink fading and then you can't read it. So make a Xerox copy of it, scan it in, make a PDF file up, put these in an envelope and put them in the drawer or the cabinet right by your TV. This is a 2-person lift. Do not lift this by yourself. It's extremely fragile. Remember, that glass is 1/4 of an inch thick. These boxes are designed so that the lid just comes straight up. There's no cutting or anything. That's why you have to hold it like this. So 1 person on each side. It's a 2-person lift. Do not screw that up and try to do it yourself. Very, very, very difficult, and you'll easily ruin the glass because you're supposed to hold it here from the top and the bottom of the glass like this. You're not supposed to cup your hand around it or anything. Well, folks, we've come to that point in our program where it's time for the 9-foot drop test. Now, I know what you folks are thinking. You're probably thinking, man, this guy's nuts. Well, you're right, I am. Hey, guess what, though? Anybody that's watched my channel, you guys know by now that when I do all of my tool reviews, I like to drop things from a height of 9 feet just to see how they'll react. And if they did a good enough job with this packaging, it should protect everything inside. I know. Sit there in disbelief all you want. Maybe I am that crazy. Maybe I belong in the loony bin. But, you know, you gotta check these things out to see how well they package them. brushed cardboard here on the corner, but other than that, it looks like it passed the test okay. Wait a minute, it's empty! Haha, suckers, I got you, man. I got you. Oh man, I had you guys. I had you guys so good. I can just see the look on your faces now. You were probably sitting there going, no way, I can't believe he's that stupid. Of course I'm not that stupid. You can't drop a thin glass TV like that off from 9 feet. You can't even drop that thing from 9 millimeters and have it survive. So yeah, just having a little fun with you. Of the back panel here, you can see we have HDMI 1, 2, and 3 right here, and that's a USB input right there. And then just to the left of it over here is where we have the fourth HDMI input there, and then you have USB inputs number 2 and 3 here, and then the antenna. Holy cow, look how thin that is, man. Oh, that is incredible, man. That is tiny, tiny, tiny. So we'll select English, United States. Okay, so we've powered on both of our devices that are connected to it. And you can see right there it says connected. As you point the remote here, see that? Okay, once you enter a password for your network, you're off to the races. Okay, so after it analyzes, it knows that, oh, we've got something made by Samsung connected to HDMI 1, which is correct. Select the AI on both. I'll come back to the universal control later. Okay, so we'll put the set-top box there on HDMI. Okay, so we'll take DirecTV. Okay, so now we're just finishing up the settings here on the set-top box. Okay, so now I like how the remote just automatically worked with it right out of the box here, because I can change it to put it on AMC there, and we got John Wick. Now I like this. If you hit the movies button, it brings up this menu, and it's showing you at a glance here all the different channels on DirecTV and wherever else where there's a movie playing right now. Okay, and here's the home dashboard, and it kind of gives you an entire system glance for you. It shows you what's playing on your TV input. It's really nice. It gives you a good at-a-glance view of a couple of quick scenes here from the Dolby Access app, which you get from the LG store. So they have several trailers here that show you the full Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos formats here. The color and brilliance and resolution of these is just incredible. They're great scenes here to show off your TV. So here you got a scene here from the nebulas, and it looks even much better in person than it does on this video here, because the stars are just incredibly glittery, bright white specks of light. They actually look like stars. They don't look like pixels on a screen. And the chameleon one here is just absolutely incredible here. So here they've got this chameleon crawling across a branch here. Now you're going to see the Dolby Vision version of it open up here with the advanced HDR. Note the difference there on the texture, the colors. I mean, the amount of detail that you can see around the eyes there is incredible. Well, as you can see here, I'm binge watching Star Wars here on the Disney Plus channel here. This is Rogue One that we're watching here. Motion really good here. Nice and crystal clear and sharp. Okay, now I want to show you something. So it does the web browsing, and unlike other TVs that just give you maybe a pre-selected list of useless websites to browse, this is a real browser that you can actually type in an address of any type that you want and it will go there. All right, so as you can see right here, I've already put in my other website. Many of you might also know us from the well-known auto website called carbuyingtips.com. Since 1999, our team of consumer advocates has been protecting and educating you, the American public, in all areas of buying new and used cars, and dealing with leasing and financing and basically dealer scams. But if you're going to be buying a new car, you should always come right in here and read the new car buying guide. And same with the used car if you're going to buy a used car. So we talk about all of the information you need to know to buy a new car and to avoid all of the car dealers. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely visit this website. Okay, and now for all of you gamers out there, we're going to show you here exactly how this TV performs here with a pretty awesome game hooked up to it. So we've invited our neighborhood friend Olivia over, and she has brought over here for us her Xbox One S. Picture and settings are changed to game mode. It knows that the TV supports these advanced features, so we're going to enable them now. Yes. So now we want to go to this refresh rate down there where it says 60 Hertz, and let's change it to 120. Let's see if it allows that. Oh, see, yours, it does. Okay, good. Yes, so we'll change that to 120. Oh, it said it wasn't supported. So this particular X1 box doesn't have the support for the 120 here, because if you change it to 120 refresh rate, it drops the resolution down to HD. So this Xbox will have to get a firmware update before it can work with this TV to do the 120, but at least it can do the 60 Hertz for now. Okay, so we're bringing up Forza, which is a game known to have HDR. So you can see just how unbelievably realistic this looks. How do the brakes work? Like if you tell it to stop, do you feel any lag at all?
No. It's like if I go this way, to automatically stop it, it's like you press A and it'll just stop and swirl. So
It's just amazing how it does those skid marks and everything. Oops. So you can see how it responds pretty instantly here to the changes on the controller there. With that 13 millisecond lag time. Boom. So for those of you who are accustomed to playing this on an HD TV, and if your TV is not 4K, you'll be in for quite an awakening on just how vivid these colors are here. And here's a scene here from GTA 4. So now if you have just the TV on, All you got to do is shake the remote a little bit and it becomes like the Wii remote, see? But anyway, we're going to go to the home. So when we get to home here, if you look over here, see, it's already got Peacock on there. So I didn't even have to do anything. I mean, right out of the box, this TV was all ready to go. So then when it comes up, we can watch all of the different TV shows here. Quite a few old NBC shows. Some are free, some you have to pay for. But you can see how quick it is to select. You don't have to use the remote anymore to go left and right and up and down. You can just go like this and find the one you want to get to. Ninja Warrior's right here. And then here you can see, remember I talked about the importance of making sure the logo, like I want Disney Plus. So you want to make sure that logo appears on the outside of your box. You want it to be native to your TV that you buy. So that's why I tell people to look for those boxes that have Disney Plus on the box of the TV before you buy it. So as we come in here to Disney Plus, you select a user. See, most people don't realize all of the stuff that Disney owns here. So for example, you've got the regular Disney movies there. They own Pixar. You have all the Pixar movies. You got Marvel Comics. All of the Star Wars stuff. Anything related to Star Wars. They've got it here. The series, the movies, specials, you name it, they've got it. Okay, so let me show you something here on Disney Plus. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is see, look, I'm looking at Rise of the Skywalker here. So here at the Rise of Skywalker. This gives you a lot of information here, and I'm going to point to it here, but it's important to note here, folks, is that the cool thing about this is Disney Plus and your TV work together. How do I know that I'm going to be able to see this movie in 4K? Well, the way it works is Disney Plus automatically works with your TV and reads it, and it knows that your TV is capable of it. So you see right here, 4K Ultra HD. That's how you know you're going to be able to watch it in 4K. And then also here it's got the Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. Yeah, see, that was my biggest fear, is that I would spend all that money on this TV and be watching these channels and streams that I thought were 4K, and then I maybe would be set to 1080. But this, at least, is automatic. And then the other thing you can do here, too, is you can come down here to the details. Let's click on that. And you can pull up the details on each movie that you're looking at. You can watch this movie here in 4K Ultra HD, and you can see the HDRs are all turned on. Okay, now, if you scroll over here to the right a little bit here, there's a couple of interesting features. Let me show you this art gallery. It can turn your entire TV into an art gallery here. Of course, you got to agree, blah, 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 blah. And look at this. You can take some famous paintings and look at that. The entire TV looks like a painting. So these just kind of, as you can see here, they rotate. But when you're looking up close at this, man, I got to tell you, you can see the canvas. It's just mind-boggling. The other thing I wanted to show you here is this is a really cool feature here of your TV. So this is the sports alert. So I can register my team here and it will let me know when there's a game. So let's see what we got. Oh, we got baseball, MLB. It's got all the teams there. Add the Red Sox. So now it's been added. All right, so let's bring up the movies. Okay.
Which one of these would you like?
Find movie, Star Wars Rogue One.
Mom of 17-year-old. These are the results from movie Star Wars Rogue One movie.
Oh, see, so it did find it.
Would you like to...
Well, that's on YouTube. I don't want that. This one over here, that looks like it's on Amazon Prime. This one's on Disney Plus. That's the one we're looking for. So you see how you can just use your voice to find it. You don't have to sit there going like this, up and down and all over the keyboard on the screen anymore to take 20 minutes to type in the name of your movie, and it just goes right to it. All right, so let me show you something else that we can do with the magic remote here. Since I have the pointer here, I can point it further ahead and just click right there to jump in the movie. I don't have to sit there and scroll and fast forward and wait for it. It will just go there, see that? Because I want to see how my YouTube channel looks on here. All right, so I want to see if I can find my video that I did. Or how about this one? There was my last search that so I'll just use that one. So there, I wanted to see this video. This was a tool review video that I shot in 4K.
Big time threat, 100-meter freestyle.
In today's tool review video, folks, you are looking here at the brand spanking new, hot off the presses, DeWalt Toughsystem 2.0 rolling tool storage system. So here it was filmed in 4K and it looks really sharp. So here when I did these drop tests, it looks really cool. The resolution's incredible here. Let me show you a couple of other items we've got here. So here you got photo and video. It looks like we've got almost 700 megabytes free out of about 2.7 gigabyte of storage. And then if you look over next to it, and you can scroll that back and forth with the wheel too, see? So over here, same thing with the music. Here you can store music with an internal storage there. So you can see it also has your Alexa here. Now a lot of the cable channels here, as you can see, come with like 30-day free trials that you can try out. Now we have Funimation on this TV here as well, and so we're watching an episode of Black Clover. So here on the LG content store here, they have so many apps here competing for your attention. It's just amazing stuff that I've never even heard of before. A lot of them you have to make in-app purchases in order to use them. Yeah, they got Pandora here beside it. And here we got Spotify and all YouTube Kids, Twitch, everything. So sometimes these little ads will pop up here for other channels and stuff. And you can disable this in the settings of the TV. Okay, now at any time I can push the settings button here on the remote. And it will bring up all of our settings here for the TV. Then I can come up here and push the picture mode here. There's standard. And then you can also change it to, there's the APS, that's the auto power save. There's a cinema mode, sports mode, game mode, HDR effect. And this is that filmmaker mode. All the directors demanded so that you get to see the movie as they originally filmed it and intended it without all of the smoothing effect the TVs add to it. And there's other ways to change the picture mode also. I like seeing it this way here in the menu. That way you can just scroll down or just aim it like that with the pointer. Then the sound menu shows you all of your sound settings here. And I'm not going to show every single menu item, but just kind of give you a general idea for what you'll find in there. You can also check for software updates. In fact, the TV actually updated itself just a couple of days ago. And here you can also see you have the free LG channels. So you can see they've got music, they've got comedies on there, all different channels.
Your heartbeat to what's trending in sports. Baseball is back.
If you're finding this video useful so far, hey, do us a favor, would you please give us a thumbs up down below that tells us that you like us. Hey, make sure to click that subscribe button down below there. And the reason why you want to do that is because of all of these great tool review videos we put out for you, repairs around the home, remodeling your kitchens and your houses, your bathrooms, engineering disasters and how to recover from them. So make sure you click on that subscribe button down below. And when you do that, you got to click that little gray bell icon next. That way it tells YouTube that they can notify you every time we upload a video. So that's it for this week, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.